Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ananda, the Galactic Mystic, and this is Navigational Astrology, where we are navigating the leading edge of consciousness and of conscious relationships. On this channel, I talk about astrology, mysticism, folk magic, and following the natural cycles of the earth, of life, and of the stars. Let's talk about Venus in Aries. What happens when the planet of love and beauty is in the sign of the warrior? Let's talk about it. A big warm welcome to my subscriber family and great big hugs if you are new here. If you like this content, consider subscribing. We would love to have you. What happens? What is it like? What is the energy like when Venus is in Aries? Venus is our planet of love, beauty, creativity, our resources, our self-worth, our value system. And when she is in Aries, you better believe it's going to be an adventure. That's an understatement. This is an invigorating, pioneering energy that has even a little bit of a competitive edge. Now we can hope that that's healthy, a healthy competitive edge. Romantic feelings and desires are easily aroused, but they may take some effort in order to maintain those feelings after the initial rush has subsided. Now, this is going to apply whether Venus in Aries is the natal placement or if Venus is transiting Aries in the sky for all of us, just sort of depending on where you're coming from when you listen to this or watch this, just apply it to the situation that where you're coming from, in other words. So Aries loves to start things, but not so much about finishing them. And that's not a criticism. That's just, each of the zodiac signs have their qualities that they are meant to bring to the table. And finishing things is not one of the things that Aries is even supposed to do. Starting them. This is cardinal fire. Cardinal energy is what starts things, initiates things. And with it being a fire sign, this is passionate, alive, spark-filled, exciting. You notice it, that's for sure. So in Aries, Venus loves a challenge. She thrives on the thrill of the chase and the conquest. And depending on the individual, they may, one person may be more enthralled with the chase, and another might be more about being the object of desire that is being chased. Depends on the person. But Venus here, she wants to feel powerful and alive. And she isn't very interested in experiences that are predictable. She wants the thrill of surprise. She wants sparks to fly. And that's true, whether it's in the bedroom, on the easel, if we're talking about our creative expression, or even in conflict. She would rather argue than simmer in resentment. And she would rather take a risk than wonder what if. And there's a reason for this. Every sign of the zodiac has a potentiality that they are trying to embody, experiences that they're trying to learn from and grow into. So on a deeper level, Venus in Aries wants to experience how to process pure cardinal fire in the realms that Venus rules, such as love and creativity. And as I said earlier, cardinal energy is creative. It represents an initiation. And in the case of Aries, this is the thrill of the first breath of life. The initiation of life itself and the sheer exhilaration of the potency of existence is what she values. Now, that was a lot of words, but in other words, in Aries, this is the beginning of the zodiac. It's the initiation of a new cycle around the zodiac. And so when Venus enters Aries, she has been in Pisces and she loves being in Pisces. But when she's in Pisces, she's very dreamy. She's very passive. And so the shift from being in Pisces, where the energy is as dissipated as it can be, it's not cardinal, it's mutable. So it's changing, it's becoming something new. So that shift into Aries is not unlike the extreme experience of being born, because it is a new cycle being born. I hope that makes sense. So this represents the initiation from consciousness being the most dissipated it can be in Pisces into the most self-specific it can be in Aries. It's a big change. It's powerful. And you can think of this like when the seasons change. The cardinal signs rule when the seasons change. So you know that rush of springtime, that is Aries, that excitement that we feel, that invigoration, it's like our life has returned. And this is a very passionate placement for Venus for all of these reasons. So in practical terms and everyday kind of terms, Venus in Aries may poke the bear or stir the pot if things are too peaceful. That's because she might feel like her skin is burning off if she sits still too long, or if things just get too settled. That experience is very uncomfortable for Venus in Aries. And this is true whether this is the natal Venus or Venus is transiting Aries for all of us to feel. So it's a good thing to remember that the deeper purpose is about it being safe to feel, experience, and express anger, passion, directness, and courage in the face of unknown risk. I really love it when there is a song that really embodies and represents a certain zodiacal energy. And when I think of Venus in Aries, the Pat Benatar song, Hit Me With Your Best Shot from 1980 is perfect. Have a listen. There's a link to a video for that song in the description box below. Now, some of our most iconic celebrities have had or do have Venus in Aries. Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Bob Marley, Rihanna, Jack Nicholson, Katharine Hepburn all have Venus in Aries. And Aries rules the face and head, and it often bestows people who have this natal placement with just alluring faces. And it's interesting just to kind of look at the roundness of their face, because Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It rules youth. So some of these faces are even baby-faced. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you for being here, for spending some of your time with me. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And do you have Venus in Aries? Is Venus transiting Aries when you watch this? What's your experience? Let me know in the comments. I love to hear your thoughts and ideas. I will see you very soon.